Hi, welcome to Copenhagen. Thanks for dropping in. Hope everybody is doing well. Denmark is starting to close down again. We've had the highest numbers since this started, over 4,000 new cases yesterday. So I think I'll be staying home quite a bit. So anyway, today's video is an unboxing of a replacement canvas from Home Craftology. So this is the original canvas that has the problem, and it is actually right in front of you. When I first did the unboxing, I didn't actually notice it. It wasn't until later, when I was having a really close look, I found the problem, and I'll show you what it is. So hopefully you can see that. This little white line here, it looks like maybe a crease or an air bubble, is actually a thread underneath the glue. My first thought was to try and slice the glue and pull the thread out and then just basically press it back down, but I found out it didn't really work. There was one here as well that I've taken most of it out, but I found that when I tried to grab the thread and pull it, it was just flaking off in little bits and pieces which were dropping on the glue, which obviously would affect the stickiness. I didn't want to put drills on top because it will make them uneven. So there's a thread there. If I stick a drill on top of it, it's not going to sit properly. So what I did was I contacted Home Craftology. I took some pictures and a little video of me trying to pull out the thread that was in this bit, and they contacted me back and they said that they had never seen this problem before. It was a new one to them, but they would send out a replacement. So true to their word, 14 days later I received a new canvas. So I thought I would unbox the new canvas to see how it compares to this one. So when I got this, it came in a Home Craftology box, which is the box that I'm used to seeing. I do have another 6 diamond paintings from Home Craftology. So this was the original box. So when the replacement turned up, it wasn't a Home Craftology box, it was this one. So the canvas is still in here. I haven't had a look at it, I haven't taken it out of the box. I thought I would do this as a video and just show that if you contact companies, if it's a good company, they will get on it and you will get your replacement pretty quick. So I mean, this is just one of these things. It's a piece of thread, canvas thread, has landed on the canvas before the sheet of glue was put down, and it wasn't noticed. Like I said, it wasn't obvious until I started really looking at the canvas. It's just one of these things. So all I did was contacted the company. They saw the pictures in the video and straight away said, no problem, we'll send a new one. So that is really the first thing you should do. It's just, sometimes I see a lot of people just jumping on the internet and complaining about a company because something was wrong. To me, a test of the company is how quickly they can fix the problem and how polite they are as well. So Home Craftology, I've always found them very pleasant to deal with, and obviously it wasn't actually the company that made the mistake. They're based in Australia and these are made in China, so they have to make up for someone else's mistake, which I'm well used to. When I moved to Copenhagen, I was a distribution manager for 6 years and I know all about problems and customer complaints, and the thing is you want to keep the customers happy, and no problems at all with Home Craftology. So I'll move this one out of the way and I'll have a look and see what this one's like. Okay, so open the box. So this is just the canvas. I've already got the drills, obviously, with the other one. So new canvas, and I felt there it's got the foam tubes in there to stop it being squashed. But it is square. I prefer them if they come round. It's easier to flatten them, but it's still fine. So 4 foam inserts to stop the canvas getting creased. Place them on the floor, and the first thing that I notice is the cover paper has changed, and I think it has changed in general. It used to be Home Craftology's logo that was on it, but now we're back to the sort of generic cover. Really doesn't make any difference, they both do exactly the same job. So first things first, I suppose, check that it's the right one. So this is a thumbnail and it is the same, so it's the correct canvas, so that's good. And all I'm going to do is take the cover off and have a look and make sure there are no threads. So as always, take the corner, lift it up, check the back that it isn't sticky. That means I haven't picked up the sheet of glue by accident. You can see there the glue goes past the edge of the picture. They always do. That's to make sure that your drills on the edge are always going to stick. So the glue actually goes past the edges of the picture. So basically just peel it back. This is in 2 strips. Go to the centre, peel this one back, and again just check that the paper isn't sticky. And then peel back. And then peel it back about halfway and put it back. The table that I work on is at an angle, that's why the canvas is slipping back there. So again, next corner, peel it back to this side, peel this one back, get it to the middle, and roughly halfway. So that side, not quite as flat. If the canvas had been rolled in a tube, this would have been perfectly flat, but because it's been like a square, you get these little bumps, but they will flatten out. I mean, you can work on this. Just the weight of the drills, once you start working on it, would flatten it. So you don't need to put it under your bed or anything like that. And just as a comparison, this is the side that I've taken the cover off and put it back. And this is the side that I haven't. So you can see it's trying to go back into the original shape, back into that square. So all we do is exactly the same thing. Just being careful not to catch the glue. That's fine. And then get it to the middle. Peel it back until the tension goes there. Drop it back down again. And same again with the next one. Covered up. So peel back, check, not sticky. and same again. Put it back, goes slack, put it back again, and that's it. So the canvas is now ready to work. As I said, there are these little bumps. If the canvases come rolled up, you don't get that. But there's no reason why you can't work on it. Excuse me. So I'm going to take the paper off so we can have a look at the canvas and check that everything's okay. And as always, if you do this and uncover all of the glue, you have to be careful that nothing lands on it, like pet hairs or fluff, dust, crumbs, anything like that. Paper. You do not want paper to touch the glue because it really sticks. So it's just a matter of having a look. So you can see the print is perfect. No problems reading this at all. And I haven't even seen any air bubbles, which is good. You do tend to get them now and again with the glue that's laid down as a sheet on top of the canvas. But I think the companies are getting better and better at it. So you can see it's flat, so that's good. And the last part. So no problems at all. It's perfect. So you can see the canvas. I mean, if I switch this light off, I think that light makes it look worse than it really is. There's no reason at all why you couldn't work on this. Obviously, I wouldn't take all the cover off and work on it like that. I would cover it up with I use release paper, which is this stuff. So it comes in sheets this size. This one does anyway. You get different sizes, and I place them over the glue and overlap them. So if you give me a second, I'll just cover this up. I won't do the whole thing just now. It's a bit too boring. So I'll just cover this so I can just explain the way that I do it. So what I do is, if I'm working it as it is this way, I put the last piece on first. So I would put this up here and have it overlapping so it's not on the glue, so it gives me something to pick it up. And then the next one, again overlap, so I've got something to pick up. And I just do that all the way, so this would be a row like that. Obviously these would be stuck on the glue. I would adjust this so that it reaches the other side, so everything. So it takes 5. And then again there, and eventually I end up in the bottom right hand corner, and that's where I start. So when I go to start, I peel off this, and I have this size of glue exposed, and I work on this area until it's finished, and then I move along to the next one. So if this was the bottom corner, it would be that one, then that one, and always leave them overlapping, because if you put them just exactly against each other, it's very hard to pick them up. So you want just enough that you can grip it easily. And if you work on it and don't finish the section, you just put it back and then press it down back on the glue. Simple as that. So that's the first thing that I would do. I would remove this and put these release paper replacement covers. They're called different things, but they are for diamond painting. But if you wanted to save money, what you would do is use this stuff. You you would need to have a couple of diamond paintings done really, so you can build up a stock. Because if I cut this into rectangles like this, I don't have enough to overlap them. It's exactly the right size for the canvas. So really, you would need to keep these from your previous diamond paintings. Once you've got a few, just cut out this shape, this size, or whatever size you want to work on, and just make a stack of them, and then you can use them again and again. I just find it easier to do that than folding back or cutting this and folding back. Makes things a lot easier. So these replacement covers I bought from paintingwithdiamonds.co.uk. I may as well give a little plug. I find them really good. They're a bit thicker than some of the other ones I've tried, and obviously they're reusable, so they'll last a long time. And I like the can get the thing in the cover. I like the size of these. It's a sort of practical size, not too big. And I like to expose as little of the glue as possible when I'm working on these. I do have some other ones, but I've got plans for a video all about these things. That'll be at another date. So that's it. Nice, nice picture, good quality print, no air bubbles, no threads under the glue, and I received it in 14 days, which is pretty good. 14 days from China to Denmark. Can't really complain about that. So that was a nice job. Couldn't really ask to get it any quicker than that, so a definite thumbs up to Home Craftology for solving the problem. So that's another Home Craftology diamond painting added to the to-do list. I decided to do this video just to let people see what happens, or hopefully what happens if you have a problem with a canvas. Basically get in touch with the company, explain what the problem is, maybe take some pictures or some video. I did both with this one to let them see that I was trying to pull the thread and it was just crumbling up. So absolutely no problems at all. Like I said, they said they had never seen that before. It's just been a mistake in the manufacturing process. I think you've got to understand that it's human error is a thing that's going to happen, and it isn't actually the people that you contact who made it, probably. It's just that sometimes I feel people jump off the high end a bit too quick and start complaining about a company on the internet because they got something and something was faulty or something was missing. I think it's a much better idea to get in touch with the company first, talk to them. If they don't do anything, then maybe bring it up on the internet. Because companies, I mean, everybody wants to keep their customers happy, and not all companies do, but Home Craftology definitely did for me with this. I had to wait 14 days to get the canvas. For me, it wasn't a big deal. I've got plenty of canvases to be working on. I can see it being annoying if you are getting it for, say, Christmas, or you want to do it for Christmas and you get it and something's missing or something's not there, whatever, and you don't get it done in time if it's going to be a gift or a present. I can understand that, but again, it's a good idea to order well in advance, so you've got it, you've checked it, you're sure that everything's okay, and you're not under any sort of time pressure to get it done, because Sometimes these things take a lot longer than you expect, because in the real world you have other things to do. You can't sit and diamond paint all the time, no matter how much you wish you could. And sometimes things slow down. So if you are aiming to get one for a birthday or something like Christmas, make sure you do it well in advance, and then the more time you've got, the better. Luckily I haven't been in that situation yet. So yeah, that was really it. It was just to show that the companies will send out a new canvas and fix the problem. And that was really it as far as this video goes. The faulty canvas, I will be using it in a future video. I've got some things that I want to use it for, where it doesn't matter if the canvas gets destroyed in the process. So it's going to be donated to science. I've got a few ideas that I want to do, and the cover minders, not the cover minders, the cover sheets, or release paper, or whatever you want to call it. I've got, I think, 3 different companies. I've got paper from 3 of them, 3, maybe 4, and I want to compare them. It'll make more sense when I do the video. There is a reason that they won't all be the same, but I'll talk about that in the video. The only other thing to mention is I have now finally started to do YouTube Live. I did a little test one a couple of nights ago, just decided to go for it, and a few people turned up. I was pleasantly surprised. I had a little bit of a chat. So that is the main reason for YouTube Lives for me, is to actually get a chance to talk in real time with people. They basically determine what I talk about, so it's quite interesting. I enjoy talking to people from different countries and people with different experiences and things. The main thing is it's a bit of fun, and that's the whole point. It's just come into the live and sit back and relax. Join in the conversation if you want, or just sit and listen if you want. Obviously it's going to be geared around diamond painting, but it will not be exclusively about diamond painting. I'll probably be talking about what it's like to live in Denmark, moving from Scotland, the differences here, a few funny stories about things that have happened. Learning Danish is quite an interesting one as well. Only about 6 million people in the world speak Danish, so I have started doing that. So my wife will be joining me on some of them, and we can, or you can ask her about her diamond painting experiences. She initially said she wouldn't be interested in doing it, but now she does. So we can talk about that as well. So that's it for today. Not sure what I'm going to do next. It'll be a surprise for me as well. I haven't thought that far forward. So that's it. So thanks for watching as usual, and please subscribe if you're interested in catching me live. I'm quite happy to chat away to people, and that's pretty much it. Instagram, I always forget to mention Instagram. I'm on Instagram, Diamond Painting Gym, and I post pictures of whips, works in progress. So if you're interested to see what I'm working on, if you check me out on Instagram, you will see. So that's it for today, and in the meantime, take care, be safe, and wash your hands.